It's the Rule of Nerds!
And today we're ranking all 6 superhero movies of 2016.
So let's get straight into it. At number 6, for us, it's Suicide Squad. All right, so I'm not a big fan of the movie. I had very high hopes, but I really walked out extremely disappointed.
You know, I liked it slightly better than you. You had it in last place. It was my number 5. I think you can't deny that the movie was at least fun. But I think that the story and the villain that they chose just didn't serve the heart of the characters or the team.
And I agree. I really think they should have started with very simple capers. They had to murder a villain that the Justice League can't handle. They would do the dirty job that, the good guys cannot do because they are heroes. So you get villains to do the dirty jobs. But it should have been some simple assassination shooting of some evil alien, nothing too big. And for one of the supposed members of Suicide Squad to become the main villain for the first movie, they should have saved it for a sequel or maybe even the third movie, because there's no shock value to the Enchantress suddenly becoming the villain.
Yeah, agree. At number 5, we have XMen Apocalypse. XMen Apocalypse, I had it in last place actually in our individual lists. I think that it just recycled so much of what the old X-Men movies gave us and didn't really give anything new that warranted its own movie.
I really enjoyed it. I understand that it's not a great movie. Actually, I see its flaws. If I were to use a metaphor, I know it's junk food, but I really enjoyed eating it. And I really loved seeing a newer, younger cast. To be perfectly honest, not that I'm a hater or anything. I actually love Jennifer Lawrence. But for me, when Mystique was on screen, I was less interested, but whenever it's the new, younger X-Men, I just found myself, it's like, for me, it's like reading the comic book, but only in movie form. And I really enjoyed that they're sort of revisiting, the Dark Phoenix saga all over again, because I didn't like the first retreading of it. So I really enjoyed the young cast. Every time it's the younger, newer X-Men, I was exhilarated.
I think what really hurts this movie is it's coming off the heels of X-Men First Class and Days of Future Past, which are widely regarded as 2 of the best X-flicks that ever existed. So I think it really just falls short of expectations.
Okay, here we go. At number 5, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. I really, really, really wanted to love this movie. Even before it showed, I was standing behind it. Justice League has a very close place in my heart. All throughout the movie, I was trying to tell myself, it's great, isn't it? I'm loving this. I'm enjoying every minute. But the longer I stay inside the cinema, the more I'm saying, who am I kidding? I hated it. I almost fell asleep. And this is a first for a superhero movie I have ever watched. But to be fair, it really picked up during the final act when Wonder Woman suddenly entered into the picture. God bless her. If not for her, it would have been a total train wreck. So I really wanted to love it, but no matter how hard I try, I just couldn't.
I mean, who didn't want this movie to succeed? I really liked seeing Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, the Trinity, together. But I don't think it was enough to save this movie. It was trying to be too many things at once. It's a little too ambitious as an early entry to the DCEU. A mashup of just too many different story arcs. And yeah, this was not a good movie. I'm sorry.
But that said, in as much as I didn't enjoy this movie, I am still a big fan. I am rooting for DC, and I'm really still super hopeful that things will be okay despite the BVS and Suicide Squad 1-2 punch. I'm still really hoping that Justice League will do its thing.
Super hopeful.
Super hopeful.
Super. Now we're entering the top half of our list. Our number 3 is Doctor Strange. Now, I actually have this movie a little bit higher than you, For me, it's really just one of the best movies of this year. It's so polished, such a well-made movie. And what about that great climax? Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
That's true. We did sort of review this movie already, so we've said everything we need to say. That needs to be said. But I actually can interchange my number two and my number three movies. To be perfectly honest, I think Doctor Strange is superior to the movie that we're putting at number two. But I have very specific reasons why I put Doctor Strange at number three and the number two movie at number two. But I will explain that later on. At number two, we have Deadpool. So let me explain. I actually think that as a movie, Doctor Strange is a superior movie. But Deadpool is such a unique creature. Just like the character from the comic book, he breaks the fourth wall. For me, this is one of the movies where the tone has actually superseded the plot. No matter how much you love the movie, I think you will have to admit that it's actually a movie about nothing. It's basically showing you Deadpool, introducing the character, showing you what makes him tick. So, although I think Doctor Strange is the superior movie, I really do believe that Deadpool deserves to be number two on our list.
And who would have thought that Deadpool, of all characters, would have this much mainstream appeal? It became the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time and the highest grossing X-Men movie of all time, beating all of those other X-Men movies. Just a great job all around by the guys who made Deadpool. And our unanimous number one pick for best superhero movie of 2016 is Captain America Civil War. Now, what is not to like about this movie? You've got all of your favorite heroes from the MCU roster. You've got a great story, great character work, and that splash page airport scene. It's like it was lifted straight out of a comic book.
Okay, so for me, I know this is a very unpopular opinion. Most people still feel that Winter Soldier is the best Marvel movie ever. But for me, Civil War is the best Marvel movie ever. And for me, it's got great characterization. It's got the best action sequences. It's breathtaking. And its introduction of two very incredible new characters. How rare can you find not just one, but two new characters? Black Panther, and for me, it's all about Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. And for me, the new bromance really is the whole Tony Stark and Peter Parker little bromance going on. I love it. So for me, it's got everything that I'm looking for in actually technically an Avengers 3 movie. And so Civil War is easily, hands down, the best superhero movie of 2016. So that's it. You've got at least our version of the top or the ranking of the 6 superhero movies of 2016. So the next question is, now that we're at the end of 2016, what are we looking forward to as far as superhero movies go in 2017?
Now, 2017 is stacked. You've got Logan, you've got Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you've got Wonder Woman, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, the Lego Batman movie. Chico, which one are you most looking forward to?
So it's no secret, it's all about Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Believe it or not, I'm not actually a huge Spider-Man fan, but I am a huge fan of this version of Spider-Man. I love Tom Holland as Peter Parker, and I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. So I'm very excited about this. I want to see, Michael Keaton as the Vulture. So everything about it. I just can't wait for, the cameo of Iron Man. Everything about this screams, watch me. What about you?
There is a correct answer to this. Sorry, Chico's wrong, but it's Wonder Woman. That's the only answer that's correct. Drop the mic. Let's go.
And that's a wrap for The Rule of Nerds.
What about you? How would you rank 2016 superhero movies? Let us know in the comments.
All right, so please subscribe to our YouTube channel, please, and follow us on our social media accounts, The Rule of Nerds, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And as far as our personal accounts are concerned, follow me, Chico Garcia, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
And I'm M_Volante on Twitter and JM_Volante on Instagram. Nerds out!
Here we go!
If you liked this nerdy video, subscribe to our nerdy YouTube channel. Also, you can follow our nerdy social media accounts, The Rule of Nerds, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.